We have Charlie Jacoby with us as well, royal commentator. Charlie, welcome. It's good to have you with us. You know, we're just looking at Princess Catherine and her family. Absolutely beautiful today. She and her daughter Charlotte have matching headpieces, all done by Alexander McQueen, a designer that she often wears. And there's little Louis waving to everybody. Charlie, what are you thinking about when you watch all this?
Yeah, did we have enough tiaras today? I mean, that is the question. I love Louis there, just practicing his kind of young Windsor wave. He hasn't got that movement yet. It was mostly for me about the children. I mean, I felt this was, it was the pageantry works very well, the theatre worked very well. It didn't have the emotional grip of the Queen's funeral until you saw the children, and particularly Louis, George, and Charlotte, and that wonderful row of page boys with the kind of borderline ADHD child on our left of them. So, I mean, the whole thing was done absolutely beautifully, but it was the children that kind of captured the show.
Yeah.
It was, but I think also the faultlessness of everything. That's what I take pride in. We've done 3 of these huge events now, haven't we? The Jubilee, the Queen's funeral, now this. Can you remember a single mistake? Anything going wrong? All these immaculate, perfect services, perfect procession.
A lot of practice,
precision,
a lot of
the
precision.
attention to detail, the number of people involved in making this what it is. And I think that Ben Hall summed it up perfectly. The world's eyes are on Britain for this. And if you don't feel positive about this, then I think you're missing what's happening. This is the rejuvenation of a monarchy, following the greatest monarch of all time. And all right, Charles may be in his 70s, but his mum lived to be into her mid-90s. He may have 20 years or more on the throne, and then the future is clearly set now. William, George, and down it will go. And I feel very positive about it, because I think that as we come out of the pandemic, we come out of the cost of living crisis, hopefully things start to improve for people. This is something for the country to be united around. We've been a very disunited Britain, not feeling very great about Britain at all. These moments, I do think, yes, you have some people protesting, but broadly speaking, they unify the country. The fans in the crowds here will be from the left and from the right. It's not about politics, these kind of days. And there are very rare moments, actually, in Britain at the moment, probably the same in America, where you can take politics out of it and just enjoy a national event. And this is one of them. And I think it's an important milestone for the country.
Such a unique role that King Charles has, and that his mother handled so regally over all those years, because he is an advisor to the Prime Minister. They meet once a week, so he has that role in terms of, just being a good ear to what's going on in the nation and someone that they can speak to freely. Also, what we just witnessed at the Abbey is that he's the head of the church, and that was a deeply religious ceremony, and we wanted you to watch it without us interrupting any of it during it, but I just want to talk for a second about the anointing of the head, the hands, the breast with this oil that was brought from the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem and pressed to be part of this ceremony. And it was all about service, and the king is there to serve the King of Kings and to be that sort of intermediary to the people of his country as well. So a deeply religious moment that we just witnessed in the Abbey.
Lots of other faiths were present. And interestingly, a papal representative came, which they think is the first time they've been at a coronation in this country since 1553, I read. So that's a moment, to have the Catholic Church officially represented.
Well, that's when Henry VIII divided the church with his divorce. And when you watch that service, it feels very Catholic, that service. But the division came with the, refused divorce of Henry VIII. And now, as you say, Piers, this representative, a cardinal
Duke of Edinburgh there,
from the Vatican, who was part of this for the first time.
Look at that! Wow.
So beautiful. Let's bring Charlie back in. Charlie, Camilla's approval rating to the public has largely improved. We were all here for the funeral, and someone I remember on the queue told the press that I've changed my mind about her in the last 5 or 10 years. When you saw her inside Westminster Abbey, she smiled a little bit. You could tell that she was just happy where she was. And I'm sure she's thinking, I've loved this man my whole life. He's loved me my whole life. Finally, we're at this point. What do you think was going through her head, and what do you think the public's reaction will be?
Well, I think Queen Elizabeth had 70 years to earn respect, and these two, the new King and Queen Consort, have just started that process. But the thing is here, the royal family is a strangely democratic institution. You know, it's here because we want it to be here, and if we didn't want it to be here, it would probably find a way of going. You know, when you have heads of state, you've kind of got a choice. You can either appoint them, you can elect them, or you can do what we do, and that's breed them. And strangely enough, our way seems to work. And on a day like today, it works in spades. It is amazing.
I really want a gold carriage like this, don't you? Look at it. Look at this
amazing.
coach. It's amazing. Spectacle. I mean, that picture there, it's stopped raining. The flags are there. The great household cavalry leading our new King and Queen back to Buckingham Palace. And it is a stirring sight. It's a remarkable thing to be watching history unfurl in real time. They'll be looking at these images as we did with Queen Elizabeth at her coronation for the next 50 years or more. You know, this is a piece of British history now happening in real time.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, how relieved do they look?
I know, they do. They look like they're ready for the party at this point.
Finally, they've got there. It's like they've climbed the mountain. You know, they've got to the top of the royal equivalent of Mount Everest. After all the trouble, all the travails, all the heartache, Charles and Camilla, King and Queen, in the gold coach, heading back to the palace. I think it's a pretty special moment for them and for the country.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.